Learn English to fluency.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you're watching this, it means you want to learn English, or maybe you've been trying for a while, but things just don't seem to click and you feel like you're not making progress. I get it, and you're not alone. So many learners feel the same way. It can feel frustrating, and at times, it might even seem impossible. But let me tell you something. You can learn English. You can get better every day, and you can speak with confidence. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. How to learn English the right way from scratch. This is about real learning, not the fake stuff that makes you memorize endless lists of words and rules that you'll forget a week later. No, this is about a proven method that's simple, effective, and tailored for people just like you. Let's start by talking about why you want to learn English in the first place. You might have different reasons for wanting to learn. Maybe you're thinking about getting a better job, or you want to study abroad, or perhaps you just want to travel the world without feeling lost or frustrated. Maybe you want to connect with more people or understand your favorite TV shows, music, and movies in their original language. Whatever your reason is, it's valid. And it's important. Learning English is more than just passing a test. It's about connecting with the world, expanding your opportunities, and expressing yourself in new ways. But I know, it's not always easy. There are days when it feels like you're not making progress, or when you feel embarrassed to speak because you're afraid of making mistakes. It's normal to feel that way. Almost every learner has gone through those same feelings. But here's the truth. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, you should be making mistakes. Because every time you do, you're learning. And that's how you grow. Now, I want to talk about the challenges that many English learners face. If you've tried learning before, you've probably felt some of these challenges yourself. For one, there's the confusion of understanding English when you hear it, but not being able to speak it back. You can watch a movie in English and maybe you understand most of the words, but when it's your turn to speak, your mind goes blank. Or maybe you can say some things, but when you try to form a complete sentence, it feels awkward and the words don't come out the way you want them to. It's frustrating, and it can make you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Another challenge is the grammar. English grammar can be confusing, right? You learn about verbs, tenses, prepositions, and you might be thinking, how do I actually use all of this? You might learn a rule one day, but then forget it the next. Or you might know the rule, but not feel confident enough to use it in conversation. The truth is, grammar is important, but it's not the key to fluency. You don't need to be a grammar expert to speak English well. The most important thing is practice. The more you practice, the more you will understand how the language works naturally. Then there's the vocabulary. You probably know hundreds, if not thousands of words in English by now. But when it comes to speaking or writing, it feels like your brain just can't remember the right words. The words you want are there, somewhere in your brain, but they don't come out when you need them. Or maybe you don't know how to use them in the right context. Learning vocabulary is about more than just memorizing words. It's about learning how to use them in real-life situations. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Now, let's get into how to learn English the right way. First, it's important to understand that learning English is a journey, not a race. It's about making steady progress, not trying to be perfect. I'm sure you've heard people say, I'm not good at languages, or I'm too old to learn English. But that's just a myth. Learning a language doesn't depend on age, and it's not about being good at it. It's about showing up, practicing every day, and being patient with yourself. So, how do you do that? The first step is to immerse yourself in the language. This means listening to English every day, even if you don't understand everything at first. It could be watching movies, listening to songs, or even just finding podcasts that you enjoy. When you listen to English, your brain starts to recognize the sounds, the rhythm, and the flow of the language. You'll start to pick up common words and phrases without even trying. And over time, the more you listen, the easier it will be to understand and speak. Next, you need to start speaking English right away. This is where many learners make the mistake of waiting until they feel ready. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect to start speaking. In fact, the sooner you start speaking, the better. You can practice by talking to a friend, recording yourself, or even just talking to yourself. Try describing what you're doing, what you see, or what you're thinking. At first, it might feel strange or awkward, but the more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. One of the best ways to learn vocabulary is to focus on phrases, not just individual words. For example, instead of learning the word eat, learn phrases like eat breakfast, eat lunch, or eat dinner. This will help you understand how words are used in context. When you use phrases, you'll be able to speak more naturally and fluently because you'll already know how to put the words together. Try using the phrases in your own sentences. Write about your day. I ate breakfast at 7 a.m. I eat lunch at work. I will eat dinner with friends tonight. By writing and speaking about real-life activities, you'll start to remember the words and phrases you use most often. Now, let's talk about grammar. Many students worry too much about grammar, and that actually holds them back. Grammar is important, but you don't need to master all the rules to speak well. Start with the basics. I am plus verb ing. I did plus past verb. I will plus verb. These structures are enough to get you started. As you use them, you'll get a feel for how English works. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Just keep practicing. The more you use these structures, the more natural they will feel. Writing is also a great way to practice. Even if you're just writing a few sentences a day, it helps. Write about what you did, what you want to do, or what you're thinking. Writing helps you organize your thoughts and gives you the chance to try new words and phrases. The more you write, the easier it will be to speak. You might feel like you're not making progress, but trust me, you are. Every day that you practice, no matter how small the effort, is progress. The key is consistency. It's not about studying for hours every day. It's about practicing a little bit every day. Even 20 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. Finally, don't be afraid to get feedback. Join a class or find a language exchange partner. If you make a mistake, don't be embarrassed. Mistakes are how you learn. The more you speak and the more feedback you get, the faster you will improve. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about showing up every day and practicing. You don't need to be fluent right away. You just need to keep going. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. And one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. You will be speaking English like it's second nature. You'll understand movies, talk to people from different countries, and express yourself with ease. And all of that will be possible because you showed up, practiced, and kept going, even when it was hard. So keep going. Start today. You've already taken the first step, and that's the hardest part. Now, just keep moving forward, little by little, and you'll get there. I believe in you, and I know you can do this. Keep practicing, keep learning, and don't give up. You've got this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you see how learning English doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's all about taking small steps every day, staying consistent, and not being afraid to make mistakes. Remember, every little bit of practice gets you closer to your goal, and you're already on the right track. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep writing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone else who's on the same learning journey. And as always, drop a comment below if you have any questions or let me know what you'd like to learn next. I'm here to help you every step of the way. Keep practicing, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video. You've got this.
Learn English to fluency.